Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Martin Wong. Now, this week we have seen the Bursa KLCI gone higher and ready to test the 200-day moving average. So we will check it out whether it is true or not, but let's make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, if not to our Facebook, and like our page in here. So let's get on to as usual, if you have any stock that you want me to comment or build upon, don't forget to put it on to the stock comment. So let's get on to what we have this morning for our Bursa Malaysia stock pick idea. Now, of course, buying using the SmartRobie is pretty basic and very easy to use. Buy on a green pentagon, and you could see here one of our winner, right, Mr. Yi Ting Hiong, actually made a 19.5% from that gate, and he subsequently made win an iPad. All right, all our trade idea is actually comes from powered by the VSA, and they are algo driven by Pentagon Guider. So we want to make sure. So that's a bottom button that you need to press, and you can get all the options that we have. And also check out our trading board from our SmartRobie. Continue to make progress for this year, as well as our win rate. We also show you the win rate that we had in the last 2 months, the couple of episodes that we have, and what those trades actually work out. And of course, our win rate need to make a 4.5% price appreciation from the green pentagon to consider as a win. So 4.5 is slightly better than what you get from the I suppose fixed deposit rate, right? That's right. Okay, how to use SmartRobie? Basically all boils down to three really main functions, which I go through every week. Definitely on the right hand side, you could see is the watch list. So if you have any stocks that you're looking at, like the Magnificent 7 or the Apple or the so-called KGB or the VStack, those trending stocks, if you want to watch out for the red pentagon, you can put it into the stock list. And there is also the stock quote. You have the FA, which is the fundamental, and you want to study them. And also our breakfast show usually features the buy call, right? The buy call and the sell call that is generated by SmartRobie. And of course, this morning we are looking at Bursa. So the menu that we can see from here, let me just show you up, right? Usually these menu set that we have, and you can see on top of me here, the KLCI, okay, the Robie FA list, the trending stock just above my head here, Pentagon Guider and Premium Alert in, all right? So you see that. So let's look at this morning, the KLCI market today, and there's also the Pentagon, so we're going to be looking at that too. So the KLCI, basically have the KLCI chart, that's we'll be looking. So click on the KLCI chart here, right, and you can see also read some of the top most active. Valesto is active, he's back. Next G is active too after falling a fair bit. SPG, highest gainer is Allianz. MPI, we got Hong Leong Bank, Chintek. Big decliner is Heineken, LPI, and R-View, Hong Leong, LFG Technology, and also Ratco. So those are the stocks. But let's take a look at the KLCI. This morning I'm going to rotate the chart. So definitely you can see from here, this green pentagon is like a nice staircase, bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit, and then finally we came up here. We were looking for an upthrust, but it didn't materialize. You can see from the top here, okay, it didn't materialize, and the market is holding up. Okay, it's gonna test back the 1600. It did test on the other day, but it didn't. So it still looks pretty good for the KLCI to continue to go up, and I do think the pullback is going to be realistic. That's what we are seeing right now. And like it or not, I did mention on the Wednesday night talk that the KLCI may delay and readily to move up for the month of September, because we will sort of call a delay. And also check out the foreign funds flows. If you are our main members on VSA 360, you can see whether those are in favor or not. But since then, the market has broke through this level here, the 150, 1560. So that's really a good level that it has broken, and since then able to hold on to is level. All right, so we've seen those advanced decline. You can check it out every day. They do change from time to time in here. All right, let's move on to our the KLCI. We've done through it here, and we'll be looking at the Pentagon Guider, and also the that's the list that you can see on top of me. Just let me show you. Right, the Pentagon Guider. This is the one. You can see my little arrow. Should comes out. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, that's the Pentagon Guider. You can get all the stock lists. So hit that one. Last week, as of last Friday, we got about 4 of them. Okay, Affin, KSL, Sime Property, and Apex Healthcare. So I'm going to be picking from these 3 levels in here. Okay, so let's take a look at them. These 3 stocks, and I put in into the Excel that you see here. Okay, this is last week, so you can see Sime Corp, KSL, A Health, and they turned green Pentagon on 14, 15, and 15. Property, the AI sentiment. So what I've done is that you will get later on the slide, I'm going to give you a QR code. You can get this Excel, and you can sort of do a paper trading first. Okay, put all those information into this Excel spreadsheet, and from then onwards you can make the call. So just like you put your FA rating, 4 out of 8. KSL is 4 out of 8 rating. This is pretty good. Yeah, 4 out of 8. And then Pentagon Flow 94%, very strong. Okay, can you make the decision yet? Not yet, right? Then we go to the historical win rate, looking back in the last 1.5 years. What are the trades? So it wins about 66% of the time. That's a pretty good win rate for Sime Property. And for KSL is 46%. And for the last one, APEC Health is about 42%. Right. Current sentiment, the US-China paused the tariff for 90 days. The US-Russian peace treaty is going on for the Ukraine. So that's giving it a better picture. And for the buy call, so just going to show you how to get the buy call for A Health. You can see from here, the chart 70.90. So you can see my mouse. Yeah, I'll click on this one, 70.90. And then you go on to the trading plan. Right, you can see the trading plan for A Health. And there you go, 70.90, rated 2 out of 5, just like you see here. So what I did was I took the SmartRobie and put it over here, just like a cut and paste kind of a thing. So you can monitor them to see how well you perform them. All right. And the chart wise, let's take a look at the chart wise. Okay, and we're going to go on to stock chart, stock comment. Now remember earlier on we talked about the win rates. Okay, so you can see SmartRobie fact. A Health has a win rate of 42.9%, and that's the one I use. So look at the chart here, click on this one, and we're going to go on to chart. So likewise, you can see from the chart, let me just move it here. The market has a good support at this level here. This is the level, you can see it touches, right? And a sort of a double top. It has a confirm no demand, and then the market move up, and it's going to break this level here. This is the so-called resistance 240, 249. If it does break, we will see this market moving up higher for these stocks. So entry is below 245. This morning is 249. It's already moved up. Okay, since then you just have to wait for it to move back to below 245, which is around this level here. 243 will be the good level to get, but sometimes it does goes above. And then profit taking is about 253. There's another level too. You can check it out. There's 2 profit taking. If you look at the trading plan for A Health, you can see from here will be 265 if you want to get a higher one. All right, next stock we have is Sime Corp, SIMPO. Hit that one. So Sime Corp, again, you're going to look at the stock chart, stock comment. So this chart again quite interesting. You can see there is test, there is springs. These are the things that you want. And do take note, let me just show you. There's also very low volume here. You can see market pink come down here, low volume, then started to turn green Pentagon. Again, it is a play on the property, the recovery of property. Overhead resistance is about 159. That's the one you need to break through. And if you do see a continuation of an uptrend like what we said before for the month of September, certainly Sign Property will break higher. But if the market were to move back down, then we will see this also coming back down. All right. The KLCI this morning has turned positive. Of course, last Friday did sell off in as per the US, and take note, US is going to be undergoing a lot of pressure to sell down in here. All right, but the only positive sentiment which I've just shared just now is the US-Chinese tariff has receded, and they're going to be, push it into 90 days from to the future. Okay, 90 days. Next one is KSL. Okay, KSL. So I key in KSL and I hit send. Then I want to look at the stock chart, stock comment, and you can see 45.5. So you look at that one, and you can see from here. So this is a much better one. It did show the conviction of the market breaking, just like the earlier two, Sign Property and A-Health. A lot of stocks is going to look a bit like that. So once it broke through here, you can see this is the resistance. All right, and you can see there's a lot of sign of strength. This green SOS here, like Spring SP, we have T for test, and also line change. The market pushed through here. That's where we see this green pentagon in here. Right, this is a nice push-up bar here, and yes, we did see volume on last Friday. So let's see whether today this volume will continue to move forward in here. Okay, so this is typically one of the so-called stage 2 swing trade that we want to be moving up higher in a respective to from couple of days to weeks, all right, this kind of trade. So that's why we look into it. So those are the 3 trades that we have, Sign Property. And of course, I only do this show on Monday, right? And do check it out on the other days. Some of these charts on Monday may not look so good, okay? You can definitely look for better charts, and some of the stocks that you like, you can definitely put it into the watch list. That's what the watch list is all about in here, okay? And the watch list will able to help you to stabilize some of the stocks. So we've done the Pentagon Guider tab, and you do take note that Pentagon Guider, we have the 6 options. Check out some of those other options. We sort of use all the information that you see in this 6 option and put it into the spreadsheet, and then you're able to get it. Let me see if I have that spreadsheet. I want to give it to you or not. If not, check out the other episodes. All right, then we are aware. So Pentagon Guider definitely is a movement from stage 1 accumulation to a stage 2 where we see that big swing moving upwards from there onwards. Okay, so I think we've done that one. Okay, let's look at the prevailing stocks that we have from last week. So this is the last week. We have IJM, okay, KPJ, and exit rates. Okay, those are from the 4th of August. So let's open up the SmartRobie here. So I'll put the IJM stock chart, stock comment, and we are starting from what date was that? Was 4th of August. So let me just rotate this. So you can see from 4th of August, which is here. So the market did go higher, then finally red pentagon comes out. Okay, so red pentagon comes out. If there's a follow through, immediately. A lot of the time the red pentagon, there's no wash through. You can see here one only, right, but there's no follow through. So these are more like a wash. They're designed to shake out the rider, the bull rider. You can see here, right? Another one, wash out and then go higher, right? You see a lot of this, wash out, go high. These are the patterns that we see a lot in here. The red pentagon works as a precaution to tell you that, hey, the market is ready to go down. If you did see a subsequent 2 or 3 bars after the red pentagon, it goes down further, that's where you need to take action, take cut loss to prevent it. So the same one's happening in here. You can see IJM, red pentagon, but there are 2 bars here, and then the market hold up. Okay, so that way you don't check out. Next one we have is KBJ. Okay, KBJ, which was a peak for 4th of August. So this one is nice. You can see 4th of August, which is somewhere around here. Is that yeah, 1st of August. Right, the Pentagon turn is first, so we turn it up somewhere around here. 4th of August, started to move up nicely. This is a pretty nice chart in here. KBJ, what's the high here? The high is on the, I think this one here. That was the highest. Highest is 291. I think KBJ 291. So let me just 291. I'll show you how we calculate that. So KBJ is 291, right? So we just put in the peak 291, and you can see, oh, not 291. So that is a 9.8% peak that it hit here. IJM was 313, okay, and so that's how it is. That's how it works, okay. So you can see KBJ did move up nicely after green, but not all move. Okay, later on I'll show you the percentage of winning from all the stock trade idea that we discuss every Monday here, including both the US, and so you see it, a really transparent of things what we do here. Exit rates is the next one. So we go on to our AXREIT and stock chart, stock comment here. 42.9% is the, okay, let's rotate the chart and you can see for exit rates on the 4th August. So a lot of the best entry is within the next bar on the opening price of the Pentagon. I can highlight again. Again, you can see back this pattern, very, very similar. Red Pentagon, sell off, right? But there's no follow through, right? So there's a lot of shakeout in our Malaysian market. They will shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, and then the market go back up. So keep in mind, you'll see this pattern repeat over and over again. So the high, this was on the 8th of August, which was 212. Okay, which is correct, 212 at 5.5% gain in here. But you know, this exit rate, it takes a bit of time before it moves up in here. And right now, the current price is 206. Okay, 206 in here. And this, I think, should follow through nicely if the market decided to go up from here onwards. All right. So some of the others did not make it. As I said before, we show you all the transparency in here. It's a very small sample size, and we take the average win is 5.8%, and that is 45.5% success rate. You know, the green one are the successful, the red one is not. And you also notice one thing, sometimes for the higher prices like the Bursa and KLSE, right, it's very difficult for them to make 4.5%. So that's why sometimes it's very tough for them to actually have a successful trade, because of 4.5% is the price gain that we talk about every week from here onwards. Okay, so that's the outcome of all our stock trade idea. And we started when? Well, we started back in this was 23rd of June. Okay, 23rd of June was the first one we did, so that was 6 months ago. And of course, if the statistics is right, this number actually get higher and higher as we gain from here onwards. All right. So if you have any questions or any stocks you want me to look at, feel free to pencil those in there. I'll be happy into. Of course, our unique proposition: green to buy, red thing to sell. Thing to sell. And start your game with SmartRobie, this winning game in here. Watch this, important. You can also put the target price and also the upper bound and lower bound to cut loss. Now take note, the alert is a 20-minute delay. Okay, so we're using a 20-minute delay. Up green Pentagon, down red Pentagon, and use that to your benefit. And next Monday, we'll be doing the US SmartRobie. And of course, if you have any questions, send it to our support at this number 010-266-9761. Okay, our VSA 360 membership is still open. We will be raising the price soon, right? And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And great review so far in here. And this will be our SmartRobie review. So if I do see any of you penciled in, then I'm happy to answer that. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to our Telegram channel in here for all our market information. Now take note, there won't be any live talk this Wednesday. I'll be away for a business trip, and I'll probably update you more on that. So I'll see you next week then. Bye-bye.